Welcome to Two Gents, where two seasoned gents take on the hard truths of life, success, and responsibility. In a world where the rules don't bend for us, these gents believe in doing the work, owning the struggle, and inspiring others to take action. So, pull up a chair.
Hey, good afternoon. Welcome to Two Gents Podcast. Two Gents Podcast. I got Pastor A.F. Riggins out there. And as we get started on this thing, we're doing things just a little bit different. As a matter of fact, I was rushing so fast, I didn't even put on my microphone tonight. I just left it. It's on the table, but it's still working loud and clear because I can see myself. I can hear Pastor Riggins. So, Pastor Riggins, how are you doing, man?
Doing good, Ron. Glad to be on tonight.
I know you are. I asked you earlier, were you sore? Because I know majority of the people want to know how it feels to be out there on the trail ride and riding the horse for 16, I think she says 16 miles a day, right?
Yeah, every day you do anywhere from 16 to 20 miles every day.
Wow.
And so we do 90 something miles the whole trip.
Wow, Pastor, you making some stuff happen, man. That's good. You know,
Yes,
I saw this picture on the internet say Jackie Robinson, and then compared Murtis Dykeman Sr. to Jackie Robinson in the rodeo. So I was like, man, Pastor
yeah,
on that.
let me tell you about that. I have a book called Black American Cowboys, and it's all the history of the Black American Cowboys. I should have brought it with me. It's in my library, but Mr. Murtis Dykeman is in that book.
Mm-hmm.
And what it is that he was a bull riding champion, the first African American bull riding champion, and so but back in the day they didn't want to let him even go through the front and matter of fact when the first championship he won they tried to make it harder for him to win because he was competing against the Anglo Americans.
Mm-hmm.
So but he's also one of the founders of the Prairie View Trail Rider.
Yes, he is.
If you come out here, even the shuttle bus, it got his name on the side of it. Murtis Dykeman Rodeo. But him, Mr. Francis, a guy named Pondexter, and the fourth guy name escapes my name right now. They started in 1957. And so Sawgrass was coming out of the Brenham area. Sawgrass told him, okay, y'all four can go down there. Now, here's what happened. For the first few years, African Americans could not sleep in Memorial Park. Because see what this is a trail ride of about 15 trail rides from all over Texas that culminate to come to Memorial Park on that Friday night so that you can ride in the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo Parade on that Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
So the first African American trail ride, the oldest African American trail ride in the nation is Prairie View Trail Ride Association. So they couldn't sleep in that park. Now you know what Memorial Park is about, huh?
No, but
You don't know it's World War I, man.
Yeah, let me add to this, and let me add to what you just said, because so they can have a clear understanding. That's a public park. It was a public park in 1957. It was a public park. It still represents a public park today. And he just said that they couldn't sleep in the public park.
But no, let me tell you why though. That public park was made because in 1918, when the African American unit, see, all this is connected. My great grandfather was a Buffalo Soldier. You ever see my Buffalo Soldier uniform? Matter of fact, I should have seen you a picture of that.
I should have it.
From after the Civil War all the way through the Korean War, African Americans were separated from Anglo Americans in the military. So all African American soldiers was classified, we say now, as Buffalo Soldiers because see after the Civil War, they were the scouts to fight the wars against the Native Americans.
Mm-hmm.
So it was called Buffalo Soldiers because the Native Americans thought they had so much courage, right?
Mm-hmm.
So So a whole regiment of African American soldiers was in that park. Something
Hmm.
went down in that park, or in it. There wasn't a park then. It was just where they were camped at, Camp Logan. Look up if you research right now on Google Camp the 1918 Houston. There's even a movie out about it right now.
Hmm.
So people came up dead. A riot happened. Was some people came up dead. They put those African American soldiers on trial, and some of them were executed. They were court-martialed. Some were put in prison. So Memorial Park is named for that incident.
Hmm. You
See,
know.
so by Memorial Park being named for the incident, what happened is so now here the rodeo parade starts from Memorial Park. So the first African American uh, uh, trail ride, they couldn't sleep in that park for years. Till they finally agreed to let them sleep in the park or camp in the park.
Hmm.
Then, but Prairie View being the first Prairie View Trail Ride Association started in 1957. Next year we'll be 70 years old.
Hmm.
From that, four other African American trail rides have come out of that over the years. Some of them about 50 some years old. Southwestern Trail Ride, got Southwest. You have Northeastern Trail Ride, and then you have a new one just made history by being the first trail ride over 20 some years, about 30 years to get a charter. True Western, a young man
Hmm.
named Charles Parker, who's part of Prairie View, just got a charter, and he's in the small division group. In other words, 0 to 100 riders will be small division. I think about 100 to 200 riders is like medium division, and over
Hmm.
200 riders is a large division. Now I'm a young guy in this thing. When I say
Hmm.
young guy, I joined the trail ride in 2011. They got folk been out here since they were babies.
Hmm.
I see people out here with their babies, put them on horses.
Hmm.
So I've been on it 15 years, but I'm a young guy. When I got here, Prairie View was part of the uh it was real large at the time, part of the large group, but it had a split for a while, in which some of the wagons went away and was called part of Black History Trail Ride, which could not go downtown. They didn't have a charter, but they followed a similar trail. At
Hmm.
that time, I became the chaplain the next year in 2013. The split happened in 2012. After 2012, and we was in the medium division. We won about 3 times or so because you get points every day. You see, what you have right here is a button. This is all regulated by Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. Every trail ride, whether it's a trail ride that's got most Hispanic riders or Anglo American riders, that have semis of trail ride, they have sawgrass, they have some trail rides that come out of the valley large trail rides, the different trail riders, about 14 to 15 trail ride groups. Everybody got to be regulated through Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. You have to wear a button. You have to wear the Western ties. Men have to wear hats. Everybody have to have on a Western shirt, jeans, and boots. Or you're not authentically trail riding for the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. So they send out judges every day to look and see if you're riding with your button, if you
Hmm.
dress appropriately, if you're riding 2x2. You got to look like a trail. You know, back in the day, you had the Good Night Loving Trail. Good Night Loving Trail was what Lonesome Dove was based on. It was
Hmm.
two guys on a ranch coming out of Beeville, Texas. Good Night, Charles Goodnight, and I forgot Lovin's first name. I used to teach in Texas history. You had the Chisholm Trail. You had different trails that came out all over Texas. They were pushing cattle up to Chicago, pushing
Hmm.
cattle up to Montana, just like in Yellowstone, if you notice the Yellowstone series. So this is what the trail ride is about. It's like we're doing a trail coming into the rodeo. So you had a rodeo parade, and then the next week the rodeo starts. That's a general overview for the trail rides, but it's real regulated. You have wagon bosses. The wagons have the authentic wooden wheels. Can't have rubber wheels. They got the wagons are pulled by horses or mules. So this is what the trail ride is about. It also raises thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars of scholarship. And so Prairie View Trail Ride Association, we represent Prairie View University. And so you see in the video right now that Ron is showing you, we were coming in today into Zuby Park. We ride about 100 miles for the whole week, 16 to 20 miles every day. The first day, about 15 miles coming out of Louisville Road, which is on the other side of Hempstead, Texas. We ride up to Prairie View on a Sunday. We camp out. We stay there on Monday and do a circle ride on the university. They roast a hog starting Sunday night. It's going to be in the ground and people going to eat Monday night. There's a chili cook-off Monday morning after the circle ride. We have about like 10 pots of chili. Different wagons and different groups, safety bosses and all compete. And then you get chili with crackers, chili with rice, hot dogs and chili, whatever. And the kids could play games and all. So Monday is like a stay day at Prairie View. Tuesdays was what we did today. We ride from Prairie View University to Zuby Park in Hockley off of Roberts Road, 16 miles. Go ahead and play that video.
I'm playing it now. It's in the
Yeah, but it's not any sound on it.
Yeah, I don't want to get gigged on it.
Okay, all right. I still understand. Yeah, because there's a lot of music playing. Yeah.
Yeah, they changed.
A lot of the music. Yeah, a lot of the music on the wagon stuff might be copyright infringement. Yeah. So they're playing. They're riding the horses.
Yeah, guys, we have 10 wagons that roll with us. I hadn't done my official count for how many riders we got, but we got a lot of riders, as you can see. That's wagon number 7, Prime Time Posse. Prime Time Posse.
I'm coming right after this. I'm right after this. See me with a pink shirt on. Right there. Yes, sir. Right in front of the outrider for Wild Bunch out of Magnolia.
Right, baby. Guys, we got kids out here from all ages.
Yeah, that's the Wild Bunch, yeah. Yeah, so anyway, go back to talking about it. So what happens is you have all these wagons and all these riding clubs that participate. We plan all year with our specific riding clubs. We get together and we make up a association. Like I said, there's Prairie View Trail Ride Association, there's Southwestern Trail Ride Association, there's Southwest Trail Ride Association, there's Northeastern Trail Ride Association, and then there's True Western Trail Ride Association. So that's the 5 African Americans. Saltgrass is another large group in which we actually compete against. We've won back-to-back against them a couple of years. They've won it. We've alternated winning back and forth with Saltgrass. We won last year, as we hope that we could be able to win again this year. Also, you can get the best wagon. You also could be the best appearing in the parade. There's so many things that you can win as competition and give you pride in what we do in this Trail Ride Association.
Yeah, as I look at y'all ride in, Pastor, I don't think that people understand the rules that go into trail ride, because we at one time we had Anthony Bruno from Northeastern Trail Riders on.
Yeah.
I don't know if people remember it, but he was telling us how strict the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. But one of the things that I will always tell you is that Prairie View, there you are. You just went past the screen. There you are.
There you go right there, yeah.
I'm trying to get it to halt, but it won't halt. But anyway, I was talking and I missed it again. But I think I just seen past it. But there he is right there, y'all. That's he has.
Yeah, today was, if you see the pink shirt I have on today, Wild Bunch color with pink. So every wagon try to have a different color every day. Now, the association itself has 3 color days. A white shirt day, it's the Prairie View Trail Ride Association. A gold shirt color day, and a purple, because our colors are purple, white, and gold. Mm-hmm. So this year, For Monday, it's always Monday, Friday, and Saturday. So Monday we had the gold shirt on for the chili cook-off and the circle ride on the campus. Friday going to the park, we'll have on our white shirts. In the parade, we'll have on purple shirts. That means the whole association gonna have on the same color shirts. All the other days, wagons gonna pick whatever color they want to have on. Like some people had on royal blue, we had on pink, some people had on gray, other people might have on green, depending on what your group was, what your group decided for the day to be uniformed. But on Monday, Friday, and Saturday, the whole association gonna dress alike and look alike.
Yeah, and y'all ride toward the getting to Houston to participate in the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. So if you want to see Pastor again on the TV, go to Houston, go tune in Saturday morning on Channel 13, KTRH, and you'll see Pastor again on Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. But I want to digress just a little bit because you said something earlier. And I was trying to get it to the stage, and Pastor, there you go. You see yourself?
What is it?
You
I
in
don't see it.
your Buffalo Soldier uniform.
I don't see it.
You don't see it?
No, all I see is myself on the camera.
Okay, let me see if I can put it up there by itself. Now can you see it?
No, sir.
Wow.
Now look, something switching up. Let's see. I think you have it, but it's hiding behind the two gents. It was hiding behind the two. It was hiding behind the two gents. So,
can you see it now? I'm gonna
no,
pause.
Sir. No, sir.
So
You're telling me about it, but I don't see it. Ron Spikes.
Okay, I'm gonna take down. I'm gonna move two gents around. Hold on, I can move it. Can you see it now?
No.
Because you're looking at it on your telephone. It's hard to see, but everybody else can see it. But I'm gonna try to take down this.
All right. Well, if everybody else can see it, that's cool. But people might be watching on their telephone. Yeah. So my great grandfather was a Buffalo Soldier, and I teach history. Well, I'm now out of the classroom, like in support areas. But for 20-some years, 22, 23 years, I taught history.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's very important that we know his story. Whoever writes the book is his story.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, even in the Spanish-American War, they talk about Teddy Roosevelt and the Rough Riders took that hill, Warren Hill, whatever, San Juan Hill. No. Who cleared the way for them were the Buffalo Soldiers.
Mm-hmm.
They were the scouts. They cleared the way. But Teddy Roosevelt was, he was similar to who have in office now. He was not fond of people of color, even though his cousin Franklin Roosevelt was. So he took the credit. He took the credit of him and the Rough Riders supposedly winning that battle, but that battle would not have been won except for the Buffalo Soldiers. In World War II, they took Tuskegee Airmen called Red Tails. They were the fighters that protected the bombers. They were the fighters that protected the bombers. So it's important. We're in Black History Month. So all this is connected. All is connected. So when we talk about a cowboy, let's talk about a cowboy. Rodeo, trail riding, cowboy. Say the word, cowboy. Cowboy come from us being called boys. In other words, during slavery time and during times of Jim Crow and all that, Anglo-Americans are people of who had high and mighty called African-American men boy. Come here, boy. Go work that cow, boy. Come plant the garden, boy. I know it might sound offensive right now, and it should be offensive. So the Anglo-Americans are called ranch hands. The black guys and people of color, some of the Hispanic guys were called cowboys. But it caught on. Till now, everybody want to be a cowboy. It's got a ring to it. It's positive. It's rodeo. It's PRCA. It's bull riding. It's calf roping. It's barrel racing. Cowboy, cowgirl. But that's when it really was cowboy was not really something that was positive at first. So the first cowboys were people of color.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And that's the thing about history, Pastor. And as we get to know more of our history, it wasn't a part of history that we didn't touch.
Oh no, yeah.
They wrote us out of it, but it was a part. It wasn't a part of history that's been written that you can think of where there wasn't a black person involved in it somehow.
Yeah.
And that should that when as you start learning more and more history, since this is History Month, start doing your research and find out some of the stuff that we were positively involved in as black people that they just trying to write the history away. And that's probably the reason why he's trying to destroy history right now, because he knows that we was just as much a part of what they consider history, not his story, as pastors say, not his story. Some of y'all will get that, as my car you say when you're driving home and you think about what he just said, history. That's their history. That's not our history. Our story hasn't been told, but we need to somehow get our story out there too. And Pastor, I don't want to get you out of your story. I want you to keep going because I know it's so much more to it. It's
Yeah,
so
but
much.
yeah, it's all right. But to piggyback on what you're saying, our story is told, it's not told right. If you want to start the beginning of the world, start in Africa. That's our story.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't tell you Africa. They name the countries Egypt
Mm-hmm.
and Iran and Iraq, and they'll name those countries. Nubian, they'll say that, and Ethiopia and all that, but they're not telling you it's Africa,
Mm-hmm.
Palestine. So we always been part of the story.
Mm-hmm.
It's just we were first, and now, to bring spiritual things into it, the first to become last, and last to become first. They were the
Mm-hmm.
last. The barbarian were the last, and now they became first. But anyway, I did digress right there. But so go back to this to what we're doing here tonight. So
Mm-hmm.
man, I'm sore. I'm gonna show you this horse I've been riding today. Um, he's There's several type of horse breeds: quarter horse, thoroughbreds, foxtrotters, Appaloosas,
Mm-hmm.
Tennessee Walkers, Arabians, uh, paint horse. There's so many different type of horses out there. Peruvian, I have Peruvian mixed with Tennessee Walker. I have a Tennessee Walker. I have a Tennessee Walker. Well, I had a Tennessee Walker mixed with Arabian that actually traded for a Tennessee Walker mixed with Pasifina. Not Tennessee, Pasifina mixed with quarter horse. Let me get it right. Tennessee Walker and Arabian, I traded for a Pasifina mixed with quarter horse. Pasifina is from Mexico. Mexico. Step like this, it got what you call brio, a lot of energy. Peruvians are from Peru, and they kind of step like this, got a lot of energy. But both of those, all those are what you call gated horses. Tennessee Walkers, uh, Missouri Foxtrotter has a smooth gait because it's a Tennessee Walker mixed with a quarter horse. And then you have Peruvians and Pasifina. Now the quarter horse is a workhorse, and he's going to be kind of like rough for the ride, but in the trail ride they're just slow moving. Now in the trail ride, because the Pasifina or gated horse wants to go faster, it's a lot of work because he don't want to go that slow or she don't want to go that slow. And so today I rode that horse for 16 miles, and my friend the horse rode me too. Now there's a movie out there with Billy D. Williams and Sidney Poitier called Buck and the Preacher.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the
Mm-hmm.
day, going around trying to get these people out of slavery. I think Buck was Billy D. Williams. I think no, Buck was Sidney Poitier and Billy D. Williams was the preacher. So my horse, when I ride this horse, I say Buck and the Preacher. Let's go see. I don't know how dark it is. We're in Zuby Park, so we go to Zuby Park on Tuesdays, and I'll tell you where else we go for other locations. Let's see if I can get out of here.
Yeah.
See, we got some light out here. I'm trying to flip the camera.
There was light out there when you showed me earlier.
Yeah, so everybody out here, they have RVs, whatever. and spend the night out here. It's a whole setup. And so let me flip my camera. So I'm walking towards what I call my rig. I got an old white trailer, a stock trailer holding about 6 horses in it. And horse I was riding today, I left him saddled up. His name is Buck. Uh, Pasadena mixed with quarter horse. Yeah. He's not that tall, but the boy strong. Uh, Close to 50, about 15 hands. He's strong though. He got a lot of energy. Same energy I have at 9 o'clock in the morning, he had at 5 o'clock this evening. And he just be trying to go and go and go and go and go. But this is Buck. Buck is about anywhere between 12 and 14 years old. Now,
Pastor, can you just span the parking lot and just show us part of the parking lot? The
let's show
quickest
the
way?
horses tied up, yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna go here to my wagon.
Okay.
I talk to these guys over here. This is the wagon that we have called Wild. I'm a Wild Bunch out of Magnolia, Texas, who I ride with. They're working on some stuff on the wagon. They've been trying to get the music right on this wagon. So some guys
Mhm.
working on the wagon right now. Of course, you can see the wooden wheels of the wagon. The wagon does have to be wooden, have to be authentic. How y'all doing, guys? It's a Wild Bunch. It's a Wild Bunch up there.
Yeah, they say they
Uh,
don't want you. They don't want to stop working to talk to
oh no,
you.
no, 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 they don't know I'm on live. We live on YouTube. They're working to get some stuff together. They got business to take care of.
Yeah.
See there, listen. This way you sit at, the guy ride the wagon. The guy driving the wagon is called a mule skinner. So
Mhm.
usually the trail boss and somebody else will drive it. They call mule skinners. And this is one of the wagons. We have 10 wagons out here. 10 wagons.
Uh,
You see, these guys over there, those green jackets called safety bosses. They make sure the camp gonna be right.
mhm.
Uh, if you're watching the video, the guys that are on orange jackets and orange vests are called scouts. They're gonna keep us safe on the road and keep the cars off of us. As you can hear music being played, they usually have a DJ somewhere or different groups be playing their
See, they
own
got
music.
food out there too, Pastor.
Huh?
See, they
Food
got a
truck.
vendor out there.
Yeah, food trucks, yeah. Well, everybody be cooking their own camp. Like in my
Oh
camp,
yeah.
we just had steak, baked potatoes, salad. I mean, the steak was so big before I came on the show. So every
I
night
know
somebody
you
do,
up
do
out
cook
there.
something different. Every night somebody cooks something different in the camp.
Yes, the modern day cowboys. Don't y'all think they're out there sleeping on the ground and stuff? They got them big $100,000 campers and stuff that
Yeah,
they
yeah,
out there. So don't
yeah.
don't don't
There's
be
still
fooled.
still a lot of work in it. They
Yeah.
still eating the steak sitting around the campfire. We live on YouTube on my podcast. So yeah, this is part of the Wild Bunch group right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So this is the guy that
Tell
cooked
them
the
how they
food
can
tonight.
get to it, Pastor, where they can see it. They want to look at it.
What you say?
Tell them how they can get to it if they want to look at it. Just go to YouTube and put in
Yeah.
two gents podcast, and they'll be able to come on and see themselves.
Wrong one. I'm at the wrong one. They got to get the right one. They go back to the right one, Pastor.
All right, Pastor, you gonna run up on
No,
something that you don't want to see.
I'm all right, man. I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm all right. All right. No, y'all. No, you see, everybody thinks so. No, not. People got wild imagination.
Turn your
Trail
camera
riders
around,
like
Pastor.
everybody just living
We
normally
hear
like
you.
everybody else.
Yeah, turn your camera around so we can see the campground as you walk. Oh, you get ready to
No,
get
I'm
back
walking
in.
back into the camp. I'm
Okay,
using somebody camp. I didn't want to show their camp. I'm using
okay,
somebody RV. I actually get to stay this year in the it's an older couple. Let me stay back in one of their rooms in their deal. But
okay.
I'm using somebody else's for the show right now. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, let me show you. See some saddles up in here. See saddles down there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I see that
That's for horse.
stove. I
Yeah.
see that refrigerator.
Because what happens is when we bring out all the horses for the kids go back to school like Monday through Thursday. So they ride on Sunday. They ride Friday and Saturday. So then we bring out all the horses. I have 4 horses myself. So I let my horses take turns. I always let my horses take turns so their weight won't get knocked down. So their weight won't
Yeah.
get knocked down. So then on
So
tomorrow night we go to Traders Village.
explain that, Pastor. Explain
So
that what you just said about their weight getting knocked out.
man, you riding a horse 20 miles every day, it takes away the water weight and starts sinking in the side of the hocks. You can't feed them a whole lot of feed because you don't want them to colic because horses have a very small stomach and sensitive stomach. So you got to give them hay and some feed. If you ride that horse every day, by the time the parade comes, that horse gonna lose some weight.
Mm-hmm.
Now you need to have your horse real fat if you're gonna ride it every day because now that they got the animal rights and PETA involved with the with the horses and stuff. So on Friday night, vets come through the park and check out your horse to see if it look presentable to be in the parade.
Oh, okay.
Or they gonna pull it, yeah. But I've
Wow.
always, ever long before this even started happening, last year was the first year, I always trade out my horses, you know. I used to not even stay out here. I used to stay at my stay at the house, get up 5 o'clock in the morning, and come and meet them, drop my horse off, go bring my trailer to the next spot, get the shuttle back, and used to be like running almost late sometime. But the last 2 or 3 years, I've either slept in my truck or found a way to get be out here, so I won't have to go back and forward.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And people don't realize that where y'all ride to, you just say something that I wasn't aware of, and I want to make them aware of. You actually have to take your vehicle to the next spot before y'all
Yeah.
leave where you're at because you're on horseback. You don't get a ride back to where you were. You get
Yeah.
a ride forward to where you're going. And I just realized that I always thought that you went back, got your horse, and did all the rest of it. But that would have been double work. So you just clarified something for me that I really didn't know because y'all have a, a destination that you're going to.
Yes.
But you need to have your belongings, as they say, at that spot stage before you get there, so you don't have to.
Yeah. Some people don't even ride horses at all. They the ones that move the camps and move the stuff, and they take a vacation and chill. They may rode horses a long time ago or back in the past. They just help move the camps and stuff and chill and cook and help organize all the background stuff, logistics. And so we have all that going on. So like the riding club might have 35 people in the riding club, or maybe you might have 15 riders,
Mm-hmm.
20 riders, and the rest of them get on the wagon, or they just part of helping out the camps and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The pastor was talking about Buck and
Preaching,
Buck and
bucking and preaching.
yeah, that's what's on the screen right now. It's a Western classic. Sidney Poitier and Harry Belafonte.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
Harry Belafonte, yeah, not Billy D. Williams. My fault. Yeah,
just want to
Harry
be
Belafonte.
clarification. It was, and they played a Western cowboy. But if you listen to what Pastor was saying earlier, he basically telling you those when you see them westerns where they riding them horses all day long and all night, like night long, that ain't happening. Not with no horse. They might ride it for a while, but they gotta shut that down. I remember when they did them trail rides with the cattle and stuff like that. They rode just about all day and then they shut down at night. But
Yes.
that's basically what Pastor Newman is doing right now, the representation of what they did. But they moving wagons from one location to another. And I could, Pastor, if I'm misspeaking, you just go ahead and correct me because you know I don't know nothing about horses. But
Yeah,
I
yeah,
have a couple of people on that I interviewed before that kind
yeah,
of broke it down like you're doing.
yeah.
It's it's another part of the Pastor I really want you to cover, and that's that Merger Stikeman, the son of Merger Stikeman Senior, is over the Prairie View Trail Ride Association.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
over.
See, so yeah, let me finish you the route, then I'll go to that part.
Okay.
So on Wednesday night we'll go to Traders Village. On Thursday night we always end up in Acres Home. For many years we were going over to Community of Faith with James Dixon. But this year we go to a new location called Living Word Church out on
Mhm.
Victory. And so then we'll end up on Friday in Memorial Park with all the trail rides. We'll get there about 4 o'clock that day. About 5 o'clock, they're gonna have a big old ceremony to give out awards in every division. And then people that morning we start staging 8 o'clock in the morning for the parade.
Mm-hmm.
And ride the parade, and then from the parade, some people it's so many people. Some people stay in Funded Park, which they could pick up. They left their horses in Memorial Park, but they get a car, a shuttle down the, and then when they get out the parade, they take their wagon and stuff back to Funded Park, and then they can leave, which is on Sabine. But most everybody
Mm-hmm.
have to come all the way back to Memorial Park, and then everybody need to be out there by 4 o'clock that day. So it's and then your whole week over with. It started on that Saturday before, ended that Saturday. Now, Murder Dykeman Jr. was one of the assistant trail bosses when I got here, and during that time, there was a division that happened, and he became the trail boss and carried on the legacy of his dad and the legacy of Prairie View Trail Ride Association. He'd been riding since he was a little boy. Reverend Dixon came and rode a few years, and he said he and Murders were riding against us at 9 years old.
Hmm. I
Uh,
didn't do that.
yeah. So he rode for several years. I'm the chaplain. I'm the chaplain for Prairie View Trail Riders. So several years, Reverend Dixon come on Friday, and he'll take over praying and stuff. And he and I have rode up front with the officers sometime and things like that. I think now he's maybe riding with the True Western Association this year.
Hmm.
But Murtis Dykeman Jr. Is carried on the legacy of his father. His father's still alive. His father has a rodeo in September every year around Labor Day. They have a rodeo down in Crockett.
Mm-hmm.
The shuttle bus that we use has the image and likeness of his dad on a bull. Murder's Dykeman Rodeo is a shuttle bus that we use to get people back and forward in the morning. Murders has put together the mission. Wanted to interview him tonight, but if I had rode my other horse today, in which I would have been moving around a little bit quicker, and at the end to go in to pray at the end, because I pray at the beginning and the end. If when we come into the location,
Mm-hmm.
if I can get to the front, I was gonna let Murders know that I wanted to catch up with him around 7:30 to interview him. Murders Dykeman Jr. Put forth the mission is focused on the youth to carry on the legacy of African Americans in agriculture and Western uh, background and traditions, and to raise scholarship money for students to go to school. And that's what Murders has always pushed. Um, he's been leading this since 2013,
Mm-hmm.
and so this is uh, one of carrying on the legacy of his father, who was one of the founders of this Trail Ride Association.
Yeah, I'm trying to get up something because I want to show you something about it. If you went to Crockett, Texas, the arena that's right there in Crockett, Texas, directly in front of it, they got a bronze statue of Murder Dykeman Sr. that's out there.
Hmm.
And it's the first time that I really seen something like that about a black cowboy. I mean, it's a decent sized statue of him right in front of the arena, and you would wonder how did they get there. But the part about him being in the rodeo, I had Murtis Dykeman Senior on here before, and he kind of told that story in when he was younger, and then Murtis was on here also, and I had a video of Murtis so they could get to know him. I don't know if I'm able to pull it up, Pastor, but if you want to finish up a little bit of what you're doing,
Yeah. See, you
just
ever heard of the Bill Pickett rodeo? I think it happens
yeah.
in Humble.
Mm-hmm.
Bill Pickett was a bulldog. He bull wrestled. Actually wrestled bulls.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody say he used to bite him on the nose. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Murtis Dykeman Sr. was a bull rider. And he looks taller. He looks taller on his bull riding pictures. If you ever met, I've been blessed to be in his presence and talked to him several times.
I'm holding up
Uh,
his picture right
Yeah,
now.
his age has caused him to, lose some of his height, or to, not to be standing. Man, you rode them bulls all them years.
Mhm.
Strong man, strong will, strong mind, strong legacy, a Christian man. I mean, matter of fact, when I first started riding, he was riding the shuttle. He was driving the shuttles, and guess what? Because he was a bus driver for First Baptist, that's how he was able to shuttle us.
Mm-hmm.
And now the shuttle bus is his shuttle bus. Some other people driving.
Pastor talking about this gentleman too.
Yeah, Bill Pickett.
William
Yeah,
Bill Pickett, the father of Bulldog and steel wrestling.
you're right. Yeah. So I have this book called Black Cowboys. Man, it'll tell you all the way back to the Civil War. After the Civil War, he'll talk about the Buffalo Soldiers. He'll talk about up to coming all the way to the 60s, and that's where Murders Dykeman Sr. is in the 60s.
Mm-hmm.
1968, I think 1968 was when he became a champion. I was born in 1968.
Yeah. You see that, Pastor?
Yeah,
Stagecoach Murray Fields.
yeah. So, yeah.
People don't realize that our history is intertwined with a lot of the history that's out there. People probably thought Stagecoach Mary was a white person, but no, she was a black person.
Yeah.
And she rode the stagecoach defending the
Yeah.
stagecoach.
Sometimes she looked like she was a man, dressed like a man.
Mm-hmm.
You got that Black Cowboys book is what you're showing it out of?
This is what I'm showing it out of.
What is it called?
Western Legends, written by Liz Lawless, I think Elizabeth Ann Lawless.
You're right. I got this burgundy hardbound nice book. You can get off Amazon, but now it's probably really expensive off Amazon. When I was buying it, was about $25. I ended up with two of them. I thought I lost one of them. I ended up with two copies.
Yeah, I had Liz Lawless on the show at one time. That's the reason why she sent me a copy of the book and everything. I still keep it close to me all the time because you can look at your history.
Yeah.
And
so let's talk a little bit more.
Go ahead.
Trail riding for the young folk has left the tradition. You always hear about shootings and fightings and happenings at these trail rides, and people try to ban them.
Mm-hmm.
And what it is because some young people have found how to make money with trail riding. I'm not talking about what's connected to Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. I'm talking about every weekend somewhere you can find somebody with a trail ride. However, it's not based on what we're talking about. It's based on people have horses. Some of them are very horses that you can race. Some of them are regular quarter horses, whatever you ride. And what happens, you could charge $15, $20, $25 at the gate.
Mm-hmm.
So you find this location, you advertise, you get people to come out and pay that money to the trail ride. You have a DJ or you have a live bands.
Oh, let me find the video. I can show.
You start on a Friday night, and then you ride the next day, right? What happened? You might have 50 people ride, 75 people ride. You might have 150 people ride. Pretty good ride, right?
Mm-hmm.
You get back to the camp, though, you got 3,000 people,
Mm-hmm.
or 500 people, or 700 people. Because what happened is you making money off of people paying that $20, $15 at the gate. And y'all the food trucks out there, and you have a live band that's going to kick up when the dark gets started. And a whole lot of liquor out there. And a whole lot of people with a whole lot of personalities. And some folk got problems with one another. They got beef.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how you get something started. You know you have security. Sometimes there's too many people for security. You get 3,000 people at $20 a head. Do the math. 3,000 people at $20 a head is what?
Talking to me?
Yes, sir.
I
20 times 3,000.
I'm getting it ready right now, Pastor.
20 times 3,000 what?
I'm getting it ready. $60,000 that you can make in a 2-day weekend, a 3-day weekend, really.
Friday. No, you start on Friday night. They're gonna clean out by early 4 days Sunday morning. $60,000. The band might cost $5,000.
Yeah.
You might rent the place for $5,000. So now you can clear $50,000. It's a money making event. So the field party is bigger than the actual trail ride. And it's not regulated. I mean, you can ride all kind of ride with anything on, baseball caps, shorts, whatever you want to ride in. They may have some scouts, may not have scouts. They'll protect you in the traffic. And that is taking away the authentic understanding of trail. And people might be watching this get mad because I'm saying that, especially youngsters. And they have so many young trail riders who try their best to make it as safe as possible. And what they're saying, they're having fun with horses instead of having fun with motorcycles, or instead of having fun with drugs, instead of having fun with guns. But then all of a sudden, guns get involved. Okay? When people can't be regulated. I'm the type of guy, you're going to find me at what you call an organized, connected to, and an association of Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo Trail Ride. It doesn't mean something can't happen at one of those things. So, but you minimize it. Also, what I usually do is, I've always done this. I came to ride my horse. Because see, the Trail Ride Association, Trail Ride Clubs, they have what you call dances, social events, all that. I don't go to those. That's just not I never clubbed. I never went to a bunch of big parties and dances. I never did. I mean, I'm a preacher's kid. And then after being a preacher's kid, I got married real young, even though I'm not married now, but I got married real young. And I just didn't run the streets. Okay? So so that same concept applied to me and the trail riders. I'm gonna show up, ride my horse. I love to eat. So I'm gonna find the best food around there, give me something to eat. Bring my horses on, use the trail rides most on a Saturday. I'm not gonna do one on a Sunday. In Louisiana, they do them on Sundays because security is cheaper. But on Texas, I'm gonna let me finish this.
What happens on a
yeah, let me finish. I'm gonna let you show it. So lo and behold, I'll eat my food, go put that horse up, and finish working on my sermon for Sunday morning. That's just me. So trail riding got different aspects. Each be able to show you what I'm talking about, the field parties. Go ahead. That's a trail ride. That's not too long ago. At one of the trail ride events.
Yep.
And the question was asked, how many people registered to vote? And hey, we run that together with our show. Because tonight we digressed. We're talking about politics, to talk about community, to talk about what we're doing with trail riding. But then the question comes to that. How many of those folk out there were registered to vote?
You know, Pastor, I seen that a long time ago, and that's one of the things that I always ask myself, because I used to travel from Louisiana to Texas on weekends with big old rig, and we sold barbecue on the trail ride. And I used to always ask, how come they can't get sponsors? How come they can't get people to buy into it? Because you got this large amount of people. They used to have a trail ride called Step and Strut in Louisiana.
Step and Strut, let me tell you what. The president of Step and Strut grew up across the street from my grandmother in Louisiana.
Okay.
We grew up as neighbors and schoolmates. Go ahead.
But I didn't know that. See, it's a small world out there.
Yeah, I found out in 2017. I walked up and went to Liz Cook Trail Ride.
Yeah.
Hey, man, what you doing over here? He said, I'm the president of Step and Strut. I would never dreamed of it.
Step and Strut is a large trail ride where they go out, and we used to go to Louisiana. And if I tell you it was people for miles and miles, I'll never forget the first time we went out there. They had us way back from the stage. And I was like, man, we ain't gonna make no money here. if I tell you with so many people, it looked like they was giving away stuff for free at that trail ride. But the thing that I always say is I went to these trail rides. Real Deal is another one that's
The
almost
real
like,
deal, yeah. I met Real Deal when he was 24 years old. He was out in Fresno. He was just horses out there. It was quarter horses back then, because now he do all gator horses. And I was looking
mhm,
for somewhere to put my horses and ran up on this young man with some rubber boots on, some shorts. And he said, and told me his name, who he was. They said, he said, they called me Real Deal. So, okay. He hadn't even started trail riding. He hadn't started his
mhm.
trail riding. About 3 or 4 years later, he started trail riding. And now he's what, about 30, 31 years old. He has the biggest trail ride in Texas, in
Yeah,
the whole region. In the whole region.
yeah. People travel from all over the United States. I
Now
got a
he
friend.
goes to everybody else trail rides and take pictures and everything and promote them. So they all come to
Mhm.
him.
I got a friend of mine that's in Michigan right now, and she said Ron said I want to come down to Real Deal Trail Ride. She be looking at the pictures on the thing, and she said I want to come down to Real Deal Trail Ride. And as you go throughout Georgia and everywhere else, Real Deal Trail Ride is known throughout those. Anytime there's horses, you can mention Ronnie and his name and the Real Deal Trail Ride, and people will can understand what you're saying. But
Hey,
here's the
look, he's a great guy in the community, man.
yeah, but
He's
here's the
he's
thing.
he's, he's, he's an educator, a teacher,
He's a teacher too. Yeah, I
elementary
know.
teacher. Yeah, yeah.
But here's the thing that people don't realize about Ronnie. See, Ronnie started out with some different stuff on the trail ride. I'm gonna leave it like that. But what he did was start bringing young people into the trail ride based on what he was doing. But I noticed a transition that Ronnie has made. Ronnie used to have four wheelers, all kind of stuff
Yeah,
going on in the trail ride. Now Ronnie is trying. It's funny because Ronnie's trying to go back. Ronnie's going back to the basic trail ride scene. You
yeah.
know, the things that they were telling him what trail riding was about. And I see that. I see that growth. And that's the one thing that I like about it is that he has brought growth into the trail ride too. And we got some comments out here, Pastor. I see two comments out there. Big T, we see you. Good evening, Ron. Could you display that book again? I sure can. I'm trying to get it up right. I laid it down, and Big T, don't get it mixed up. That's a green screen behind me, so I got a whole bunch of camera equipment and stuff. I know I just had it. I'll put it up before we go, Big T.
Also, there's a book, Big T, called Black Cowboys. This is one of the books. Also, another book called Black Cowboys.
Did you get it, Big T? If you did, that's fine. I'll try to get it where you can see it. It's called Western Legends. We got another comment. I ain't seen this dude in a long time, Pastor.
Mhm.
And Corey Jackson out of Baltimore.
Mhm.
He's a
Yeah, hey,
pastor.
let me tell you something about Corey Jackson.
Go ahead.
Corey Jackson, I don't know, I haven't seen it lately. His son was one of the record makers, teenager bull rider,
Corey, call my
championship bull
telephone
rider.
number. Let me get you on the show. Corey, call my telephone number if you still have it.
His son ride bulls, man. Talking about Murder Dykeman Jr. or Murder Dykeman Sr. Corey Jackson's son ride those bulls, man. Been in
Mm-hmm.
them 8 seconds. He made me feel like that if I wouldn't have been brought up in the preacher house, if I'd been brought up in the cowboy house, I'd been wanting to get on them bulls like that young man. That young man got courage. And he can ride too. Because bull riding is an art. You got to make that bull go in circles, keep your balance, and stay on there for 8 seconds and then jump off. You can't just stay on it. You got to be having yourself in a position where you're making it turn and make your style with it and everything. And Corey Jackson's son could ride those
I'm gonna
bulls.
put the number up,
Can't think
Corey.
of his
Call
name right now, his first name right now.
I know Corey's out there. If you're not busy, Corey, call the show. I'm gonna put the number up right now. There it is. Because I know you stay busy with your family doing different things, and you
Yeah.
might have just been listening in. So Corey, if you're out there, call in. That's the number 832-856-5964. And I'll try to get you on the air. I want them to know who Corey Jackson is because we used to do a lot of stuff with Corey. So, and if you go out there and Google it and look him up on Facebook, you'll see the stuff that he does with his family. He's a family man, Pastor. Most
I
of
know.
all.
Yes.
Yeah, he's a family man. We used to have him and Stanford on here all the time, and Stanford actually tried to. He was doing a right. I don't know if it's a book or internet site where I think I got Corey. Corey, are you there? Corey, are you there? Corey, can you hear me? I got you on. If you can hear me, Corey. Are you there? I can hear you now, Corey. Go ahead. Pastor, can you hear?
I heard him one time.
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead.
He can hear you. Yeah.
Can you hear? Yeah, how you doing, Corey? Pastor, you talk to him because I'm gonna have to cut off my mic to keep the feedback from going back.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Hey, Corey, man. We're glad to have her on tonight. Look, it's talk. We in delay, Ron. We're in a delay.
Hey, Corey, cut off your sound source and just talk to me on the telephone because we're getting a delay from your end. If you could just talk to us on the telephone in the quiet, it'd be better.
Corey, turn off how you watching it. Corey, turn off how you watching it.
He just got the message.
This is JK.
Corey, don't worry about it. I'm gonna go to Facebook and I'm gonna send you my telephone number. We're just gonna put you on. Just hang up, Corey.
Well, I can hear him.
Go ahead, Pastor. I'm gonna cut.
You gotta hang him up because he got the feedback is coming from his line. Just like when you call into like your shows on XM radio, they tell you turn your radio down because you trying to watch it.
Yeah, I'm good. Go ahead, Pastor.
Yes, yeah, right. So anyway, but we'll get Corey back up. So here's the deal. I'm glad to be on tonight once again representing Fairview Trail Ride Association. I'm actually the chaplain for the Fairview Trail Ride Association. It's a blessing to be able to do ministry even while doing something I love doing, and that's riding horses. And people give sometimes trail riding a bad reputation, sometimes a bad image. Because, it is a social event and people have fun. People may have, their choice of drink. People love to dance and listen to good music. Sometimes people find relationships on trail rides, whatever, and all that. And so, people try to, frame it's like any other social event you go to or any kind of sport you be involved in. But trail riding as a whole is a very decent, good, positive, family-oriented activity to get involved in. I see kids out here. Some people have been riding since they were kids. Learn how to take care of your animal. You get involved with the 4-H, the Future Farmers of America. You get involved in.
You call 7W or something like that.
Yeah, 7W, right? It's all youth people in that trail riding group. 7W is all the wagon number 2. All young folk in that trail riding group. So it's a lot of positive things that can be brought out of trail riding.
Pastor, I'm gonna make a joke right now. I know the reason why most of y'all not paying attention because you're paying attention to the orange carrot that's on the news on making this what's that show that you're doing tonight, Pastor? Donald Trump show. Donald Trump.
He's doing the State of the Union tonight.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I didn't want to see it anyway. I'm glad. I didn't get to see it. You know what I think about.
Hold on, Corey. Just stay right where you at. Don't go nowhere. Corey, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Let me do something, Corey. Just stay right there. Don't go nowhere.
Call from JK.
That's JK. That's good.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail.
JK, call back. Just call me on my phone, JK. Call me on my direct number. That's JK. She's out of I want to say Dallas. She's come on. JK just called me back. Get my number from your husband. Call me back. Just call me back on my own on the regular line. I want to talk to you anyway. Cause she Pastor, her husband is one of the Glovers. I don't know if you know the Glovers. They
I've
do
heard of
Yeah.
Glover rodeo before.
Yeah, they used to do Glover Rodeo, Mr. Glover, and her husband was related to him, and she's married to him. But one of the things that they did when they got married, him and her was on horses. Did their wedding ceremonies. They rode into it on horses, and J.K. Glover used to come on the show. So I had all of that on at one time where I could pull it up, but I've been so far removed from that. I know JK still got it on the page, but I text her husband every morning like I talk to you every morning. I text her husband. We just lost on Instagram, so if you're still out there, we're still gonna be on for just a little while longer, about 30 minutes. So JK, if you want to call into the show, call in. Or I call you.
I got to get the horse back, man, and pick up another horse, Ron.
Okay, we're gonna be off in a little bit, Pastor.
Yes, sir. I'm just letting you know.
Sorry that we couldn't get
Corey
back on. I'm trying to see if I still got Corey's number, because I used to have Corey's number at one time, and I wanted to talk to Corey because Corey.
Yeah, his son is a bull rider. Yeah, it's just he needed to turn off his
Yeah, we was getting that delay because he's in Baltimore. So
guess what? Breaking news, Channel 2. Channel 2 breaking news gonna go to my phone. They escorted Al Green out again.
They did what?
Escorted Al Green out of the chamber again, like last time. Yeah.
JK, just stay right where you at. I got to get you on speakerphone. JK, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing great.
I was just bragging on you with Pastor and telling you got to cut off that stuff. You got to cut off that stuff in the background, because if you hear me, I'm hearing double.
You got to turn off the show that you're watching.
You got to turn off the show that you're watching. Cut down the volume till after you get off the telephone.
Take it off of the speakerphone. Danny has you on speakerphone, not me.
Tell Danny I say hi.
He says hi.
Yeah, I got you now. So, JK, how's things going on in the horse world out there?
Oh, they're doing great down here in Lancaster, Texas.
And where is that, up by Dallas, ain't it?
Yes. We're right outside of Dallas.
Yeah. And Pastor was talking about what kind of horses he had. JK, I'm lost.
I heard him talking about, and I was wondering, the horse that he was on, what did he say it was Pasofino and something else?
Pasofino and quarter horse mix.
You said it was Pasofino and quarter horse mix. You didn't hear him?
Quarter horse, okay. Which one was the mother? Does he know?
The mother was a quarter horse. So a Pasofino jumped the fence. Pasofino jumped the fence. Pasofino jumped the fence and bred a quarter horse. And so,
Did you hear him? Did you hear him?
No.
He said the Pasofino jumped the gate and bred with a quarter horse.
Oh boy, what fun!
so you have a big strong horse. It's a strong horse.
Tennessee Walkers are smooth to ride in the trail rides.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
distance he's going every day.
I have a Tennessee Walker that's 16.2 hands. That I ride sometimes. Big black Tennessee Walker.
Which one was that I had on the picture that I brought that I had up? Because I just went out and got some pictures off your page of you on the horse. And if he's black, let me see if I thought I had him.
The black one will be the 007. I'm a James Bond fan. So he's a black Tennessee Walker called 007.
Get him up
okay.
And then if it's a sorrel horse, it's a Peruvian mixed with Tennessee Walker called Bell Ray.
Danny's still trying to listen to the show, so we're getting a lot of feedback, JK, on your end.
That's good. Yeah, it's two phones going.
Yeah,
that's why. But see, I can't see on my phone. I can see on Danny's phone.
Oh, okay. So that's a tall horse that he's on with a green shirt. I just pulled that from his Facebook page this morning.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the one that we were showing on the screen, Pastor.
Yeah.
So JK, I know you've been out there in horses for a long time, and I'm gonna put you on the spot.
Oh no.
All right, I'll leave that alone. I'll leave it alone. Hey man, look at this. Look who calling. Look who dialing in on the show. Pastor, you see that?
Mm-hmm.
You know who that is?
Anthony Fountain?
Yeah.
I think he run with Real Deal, don't he?
Yeah. We're glad y'all came in. We're gonna have to get y'all up here one time, man, because Baldina,
didn't he does some kind of country rap music with Real Deal.
Right, nice hearing from you. And we'll stay in touch because I got something that I didn't embarrass you about, so I'm gonna talk to you off there. Bye. All right, go ahead, Baldina. Thanks for coming in, man. We're gonna have to get you in.
Yeah.
It's that time of the year where we need to get everybody in. We need to do whatever we can. And I saw Baldina in the store, and you know what he told me?
Right.
I said, "Hey, Baldina, how are you doing?" He was sitting up there. He said, "Yeah, I'm trying to get this some stuff in Best Buy." He said, I don't know you, but I think you LaRonda's dad." I said, "Yeah." He knew my daughter, but he didn't know me. Well, he knew me, but because he used to come to the trailer and eat all the time. But it was funny how he recognized me by going through my daughter. Oh yeah, you LaRonda's dad.
Yeah.
Baldina, it's nice to hear from you, man. Y'all keep staying in. Nate, Big
T got it. Big T got it.
I'm glad you got it. Thank you, T. I'm glad you got the name. And don't forget to get the one of Pastor Riggins. And if you go out and read the show where I made up what was going on, what was going to happen tonight, you'll learn a little bit more about Murder Stikeman too. Because I did at the bottom of it, I just put a lot of information about him. So we're gonna get out of here in just a minute. Pastor got to go. Yeah, it's 2 parts. I didn't see you that thing where that guy was talking to earlier, Pastor, where he says always 2 things. He says always 2 things that you got to do. See, Pastor went riding, and it's another thing that even though he rode, he got to go out there and unsaddle that horse, feed him up, and get him into the trailer, do whatever he got to do. Then get some sleep and get up for in the morning so he can start that ride again. I don't know if he's going to be on the same horse or not.
No. I got to go switch horses out. I'm going to go get Air Ray.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to switch horses out and go get Air Ray. Yes. Yeah.
So anyway, what we're gonna do tonight, we're not gonna stay on here that much longer. But what we're gonna try to do is get Pastor on to close us out in prayer. And then we're going to get him out of wherever he's at because he's renting space where he's at to try to come on the air tonight. And we're going to get out of here early so we can go ahead and catch up. Don't forget about Murder Stikeman Jr. Go out there and find out as much as you possibly can. And if you listen to that trail ride music, go visit, go find out. I almost say get a CD from Baldina. People don't even use CDs no more. So go out there and find Baldina any way that you can. And also
Spotify and Apple Music or whatever.
Yeah, go out there and Baldina, send me something so I can put it on the air. I need your permission to put it on the air. So anyway, I'm reaching now. But y'all go out and check out Real Deal Trail Ride because Ronnie has one of the biggest rides that's out there. Stay informed with him. Go out and if you can pay attention to KTRH this week on Channel 13, the Prairie View Trail Ride, and everybody else is going to be on TV this year, and they got a new ride out there, Pastor. Could you call out that name for me?
True Western Association.
And they just got into the trail ride. And just
no, those guys been riding with other groups, but they just got formed. Houston Livestock Show just gave them their charter. First charter over almost 30 years, and so that that's something that's could be commendable.
And Corey, I don't want to forget you. JK, thanks for coming on. Corey, I don't want to forget you, and I got something that I want to do with JK, and JK, you know where I'm going with it, so you might as well just get ready for it. All right, Pastor, I'm giving it to you.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, So we're glad you came on tonight. I'm glad that you were able to spend some time talking about what we're doing, something positive in the community, to impact our community, our city, and our world. Simultaneously, right now, the President of the United States is doing his State of the Union. I think I said it was a news flash that came across. They escorted Al Green out of the House chamber again, like they did last time.
Can I ask you one question, Pastor? Did they
Yes, sir.
show the whole Democratic Party getting up and walking with them?
All I know is I just seen Channel 10 News.
If they did not do it this time, I can't wait to get on the show next week, and I'm gonna leave it right there. Come on, Pastor.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So, people, but if have you looked at talking about Real Deal, because Real Deal is involved in the community too, even in politics. He posted today. Go look on his page about all across Texas how in early voting how the Democrats are out voting the Republicans.
Yeah, and Pastor, you're gonna keep me going, so I'm gonna say this is your fault. It's not mine. I'm trying to get you out of here. Ronnie has been posting a lot about Jasmine Crockett on his page, and a lot about the Democratic Party. And I have to I take my hat off to him because that your guys, the people that you're reaching, are the ones that's gonna have to get registered to vote to make a difference. I know that midterms are going on. If you're a registered voter, please get out and vote in the midterms. Jasmine Crockett needs everything that you can give to her. What's happening right now, and she said it last night, and I heard it with my own ears out of her mouth, is that the DNC, that I ain't gonna say it. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna say it like this: that the original Democratic Party is trying to suppress her, saying that they'd rather go with the person that's more quieter than what she is. That they can control. That they already they picked him, handpicked him to run against her. So they want to go with him. And I'm not for that. And we're gonna really get into it on the next show. Pastor, I know you got to go to work.
That's all right. Yes, right.
Don't bring nothing else.
I'll say this one thing. The fact that Ronnie Addison is posting all this tells me that age group, which we need, is getting involved, which means that there might be a big blue wave coming. We want to thank God for this opportunity to share with you tonight. Hopefully, we said something positive. Hope we informed you. Go look at the history of the Memorial Park. Go look at the history of Memorial Park, please. Go look at the history of what happened. Research Memorial Park, Houston, World War I. You get the whole story of why it was there. And now we're able to ride out of that park for the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo Parade. Father, we thank you for this time we've had to share with our audience. And we thank you for the beauty of being able to enjoy horse riding and the rodeo scene and being able to know our history behind it as Black cowboys. We leave this platform and not your presence. In the name of Jesus, we pray. Amen.
Amen.
I did that with my hat on, guys, but anyway. I used to tell a guy to remove your hat, we're going to pray.
Yeah. That's the cowboy way. But
yes, sir. Right. Okay.
Because he had the hat on all day sweating. So anyway, I'm going to tell y'all good night. Pastor got to get out of here. I'm going to say thank God, thank God, thank God. I always give it up to God because we wouldn't be here without him. God has put so many blessings in my life that I'm able to continue to do what I love to do with Pastor Riggins and everybody else. Wait a minute. I can't leave out of here.
Daryl Gardner, yes, sir. Daryl Gardner, he's one of the guys who's come on the shows back on Blog Talk Radio. I ran into him on a trail ride last year.
JK, you bringing out everybody.
Well, I think Ron. Let me tell you something. When you put out the post about what it was going to be about tonight, the guys know these are part of that community.
Yeah,
they're part of that community. Darren Gardner, he one of the greatest trainers.
You know, the rail. Man, we can tell some stories. I still remember the one about the wet blanket that the guy said he traded the horse. I'll never forget that, the rail. And I think JK do too. The wet blanket. Just put a wet blanket on. He'll be all right.
Yeah, well, what it is this though. The more wet blankets what means is the more you ride a horse. Right now, my horse out there, his blanket is wet. He rode all day long. That blanket is wet. The more wet blankets you put on a horse, the more you ride a horse, the better horse is going to be.
Man,
you understand that concept? The more you ride him,
I heard it.
Every day you get another wet blanket on him, you can get that horse better. Thank you, Darrell.
See, Pastor Riggins, you actually come board. What is he saying? I know you're probably typing
You
in
actually
on.
come board at my barn. Oh wow, let's talk about that. I'm boarding right now in Acres Home, but we can talk about it.
Oh man. Man, see
Shoot
connections.
him my phone number, Ron. Shoot him my phone number.
Yeah, I got the Rails number still. He don't call me back when I respond when I send it out. Maybe he'll do it today. I'm
Right.
talking about you on there.
Okay.
I wanted to get JK, but I couldn't get it, so I have to take it out on you, Darrell. You're a young man, and I'm still watching your videos because I'm amazed at the stuff that you do with those horses. And we've been trying to get out of here, so I'm gonna tell y'all we getting out of here tonight. Don't we come on every night at every week Tuesday nights, and we might be doing something different, right, JK? Darrell Gardner, one of y'all. But anyway, Pastor, let's go. Hey, one last thing. Byron Glass, we miss you, man.
Hey, that's how I met Byron Glass. Well, not met him, reacquainted myself with him behind horses. We went to college together. At that time, I really didn't know him because I'm in front of crowds of people, whether it be the Jesus rally, whether it be the gospel choir, whether it be something. And we started NAACP and Barron them taking over it. I went to transport a horse that Barron brought from Houston and a tried a horse that his cousin was dating a guy with. And down in Columbia, Louisiana, they said, man, I know you. We went to school together. That's how we hooked up together over horses.
See?
In 2010.
JK, you heard. Danny, you heard that. Darrell Gardner, you heard that. And Corey Jackson, you heard that. That's how we know all those people.
I went down there in 2016, went to a trail ride and preached a Sunday morning cowboy church service for Barron Glass back then.
See? Yeah. There you go. All right, y'all. Take care. We could go on and on like we used to do on the radio show. But Pastor has some stuff he got to do.
Yes, sir. See y'all later.
Got to do. You ride, you gotta clean up afterward. Y'all take care. Good night, everybody.
Good night.